Let's do it. So I'm just gonna pick one right off the top. Okay, so this girl is in a color 2. I saw her and I had to have her. When I think of her, she gives me Michelle, she's giving me Kamala, she's giving me politician. I'm here to run this. You can't touch me, baby. I'm the boss. Let me show you this boss, babe. I didn't even know I liked the way I looked in straight hair, but when I saw this and the color and everything, I was like, okay. I could actually get a job. Like, this is giving me corporate babe. This is giving me, I just want to give a speech right now. I just want to inspire. I'm getting like Oprah, you know? I'm getting a woman who knows what she wants and how she knows how to ask for it, which is how she got her stylist to give her this hairstyle, because baby, she's had so many press and burns, and but now she found her stylist, and she always comes back. That's what this hair is giving me. This hair is giving me, I have a stylist. Do you want the number? You feel me? And this is straight out the package. I literally tried her on last night and I was like, child, I want to have kids because I'm loving the mom this wig is giving me. Like, this is giving me like mom with life together. This is giving me, I have a minivan and a life. This is giving me, I tell my husband how to respect me. That's what this is giving me. This is giving me all types of boss bitch housewife. Yes. This is telling me I am the bacon. No, you don't just bring it home. I am the bacon. Yes. 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 I am the bacon. Do you see what I'm putting down? Yes, I love her. Like, I literally love her. This is kind of a weird angle. I wish I could get like lower, or the camera could get higher so you could really like get the angles on her. Not too much shine. Like, she just looks natural as hell, and it's scary because I rarely wear straight hair. And I put this wig on and I'm like, did I straighten my hair last night and I forgot or something? But it's just that she looks so good. You just look so good. Okay. So I'm trying to get up a little more so I can get some better angles on her. So I think you can definitely see it better from here. Let me just bring it down just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, so now you can see her from up top, because when I look at her down below, she looks great. And I look at her down from top, she looks great. Notice how I just threw her on just like that and straight out the package. Like, if you need a quick hairstyle, I can't really tell you how long this would last, but the key to synthetic wigs is just don't mess with it. Notice how I'm not running my fingers through it. I'm not just like, oh, I love it so much. I'm just acknowledging her and flipping her and just trying to find the way that she fits on my head that just looks great. You can't really tell from, like, when I look down at the mirror, it looks a lot better than when I look up. It looks kind of like poofy on the top. But if I stand right here, you can really see what I'm seeing, right? So, straight out the package, edges. She looks great. She feels great, nice and short, already layered, giving me body. Looks like a fresh press. Baby. Copper. She actually does not have a name yet, but I think I'm gonna name her Michelle. So, you know, after Michelle Obama, because that's what she gives me, Michelle Obama vibes. So yes, this is Michelle. How do you feel about her? And this is in a color 2. I love the color 2. This looks like it grew out of my scalp. Oh my gosh. All right. And it just pops off right like that. And I'm gonna put her back into her packaging. All right, and that was Michelle. Next, we're going to be getting into, this one looks similar to Michelle, but she is different. She's a bit shorter and she's in a prettier color. Michelle is more of a kinky, straight blowout kind of look. And this that I'm about to show you has a more silkier texture. So yeah, that's the difference. But this cut is similar. I was looking for something that people who are going to work would wear. So that's where these 2 wigs come from. So one is a more natural texture, something that emulates our hair. And this one is more of okay, you don't know it's a wig. This is like, girl, yeah, this is like a fresh silk press and curl kind of look. But again, we have the same bangs that are already put in there for us. When it comes to bangs, you know, do you don't have to have them in your face. You could literally have all your hair back like that, but that's kind of strange. You could do a center part. Again, the key is not to run your fingers through. So when you flip the hair, I would just suggest taking it, being gentle, and just working on flipping it. I love this wig. Not necessarily because of the style, but because of the color. This is a T1 350. 350 is like, gives me life. 350 is the auburn look. Auburn hair. Kind of orange sometimes, just depending on what kind of 350 it is. But I love this color. I love this color on me, and I love this color on Black women. I love all the colors that Black women have kind of chosen to wear, like the 1s, the 2s, the 4s. And from purchasing all these wigs and, you know, just doing my own hair for so long, I've come accustomed to the colors that work for me, and this is the one that just gives me the most life when it comes to, okay, if I have to choose a color, a wig in any color, I like, if I'm not doing black, and even black is kind of a thing, you know, because you have 1, you have 1B, you have 2. And those are like 3 versions of really dark brown hair. It's not necessarily black. 1 is black, but when people say black, people generally mean like just really dark hair. So it's interesting to try all these new colors, and that's also why I love synthetic wigs, because you can try all these colors so you can see what works for you without committing too heavily in terms of investment. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself, because once you find your like secret potion, now instead of testing things out, your money goes exactly where it needs to go. Like, wigs is one of those things that really helped me learn how to do my hair and just how to like enhance myself in terms of my features. I choose colors based off of how they look on me and not how they look on other people, and how I assume they would look on me. I actually know what almost every color looks on my skin tone, so I know which color looks the best for me. Synthetic wigs helps me with that venture, because imagine trying to dye every color wig that you have in real hair to find out what hair, what textures, and all those crazy things, and what works for you the best. That's a lot of money. I love synthetic wigs because you can really just try out every style, find out the style you like, and then get the real hair in the styles that you actually like and want to wear. Like this hair, I love the color, but I'm not a big fan of the style. So if I had real hair like this, I would wear it because I have to. But because it's a synthetic wig, I would wear it because I want to, because it goes with the look versus going with because I have to. So this would technically be considered another Michelle, but not really. So what should her name be? I like to name my wigs after people that they remind me of. So this hair reminds me of Claire Huxtable. I don't know why, but I want to name this hair Claire, or better yet, the woman who played Claire Huxtable in The Cosby Show. Now I know Bill Cosby, you know, tainted his own name, but everyone else who was in The Cosby Show hasn't tainted their name yet, especially the black women who were part of it, and they're a big part of it when you really think back at the role black women played in The Cosby Show, adding a lot of dynamics and everything about The Cosby Show really added levels and dimensions and stuff to it. But no one ever talks about black women, so I'm going to talk about it. So yes, this also reminds me of Kamala Harris, because she is biracial, so her hair texture, when she does do the press and curl, it can look like Michelle, but it tends to look like this one. And her name is going to be Claire, from Claire Huxtable from The Cosby Show. One thing that we do as people, when it came to Bill Cosby, it was hard for people to accept the atrocities that he's done, because we have these black icons, and they're like pillars of our society, so we hold to them dear no matter what they do, because they're so rare. You know, you're inclined to want to stick it out for them no matter what they've done, but realize that there was more to The Cosby Show than just Bill Cosby. And if you realize that, then there is much more to embrace than attempting to embrace a man who is clearly fucked up. If we embraced more black women, we wouldn't have to worry about embracing so many toxic black men. People were ready to cancel Oprah. I don't know what Oprah has done. I haven't done my research on that. Oprah is kind of like, she was around when I was growing up, but when it comes to me listening to her, I was not of that age of the Oprah era where Oprah is always on television. Everyone loves Oprah. I have no idea why everyone loves Oprah. And I have no idea why everyone hates Oprah. But I know that Oprah has definitely not done as fucked up of things as black men have done to women in our community and women in general and people in general. So instead of hyper obsessing over the few black male icons that are toxic, how about we embrace more positive female icons? If you held on to them as dearly as you held on to these toxic ass black men, we may not have to have as many toxic black men. You know, we could let go of the toxic and just embrace the good black men that we do have. But instead, we just praise all black men no matter what they do. Okay. As you can tell, I really love black women, which is why I had to make these wigs, baby. Because black women are just so unappreciated and people are so unaware of how much power and how much, people are completely aware, but they love to gaslight us and make us believe that we don't have as much power, and it's to inspire, power to create, power to do all types of stuff, even if it is just putting up with your bullshit and keeping a smile on our face. That's a fucking talent, because the shit that we have to go through, shit worth smiling for, but black women just happen to do it. So if her name is not Claire, her name will be Kamala, but I'm pretty sure I have a wig named Kamala already. I just love that I took these wigs from their original manufacturers, slapped a headband on them, made them actually practical and useful for black women, and then named them all after black women. And I'm going to be charging black women to pay another black woman so I can reinvest in helping black women. Black economy, man. Let's not sleep on it, please. Don't just buy one. I'm trying to sell all of these wigs and sell this message to remind us all, black women, we're out here. We're amazing. We're beautiful. We do amazing things. We do beautiful things. We see each other. Let's see each other more often. Let's be here for each other more often. Black women. I have to shout out Ayemi Loho. I have to shout out Yanni Red, or the real Yanni, as she calls herself now. I have to shout out Chrissy. I have to shout out Chloe. I have to shout out the black women who brought me here to YouTube, because you're the only one I'm subscribed to. I also subscribe to a couple white people, but the black women is what brings me here, gives me energy, gives me life. Like, thank you, black women. I had to come with these wigs because we deserve it. We deserve the convenience, the ease, the slayage. I haven't done anything to deserve this look, and it's just here. I did my makeup, I did my edges, my hair looks atrocious underneath, but in 5 minutes, I went from wow to wow, you know? So, moving on and moving onward, we're gonna continue on with this look. Popping it off, throwing it back in the package. If you take care of your synthetic wigs, you don't really have to worry about buying too many. I mean, I would love for you to buy as many as you want, but if you take care of them, you don't have to purchase as many of the same ones. You can buy new ones, because we want to try all the colors, you want to try all the styles. Take care of your wigs, and you don't have to think $30 for a wig I wear one time. You only have to wear it one time if you play with it like you're only gonna wear it one time. If you wear it like you're gonna wear it all the time, then you don't have to worry about it. This is one that I wasn't really planning on wearing. My grandma has dementia, and she's also balding because she's an older woman, so she doesn't really have edges and things like that. I was unaware of her condition until a couple of weeks ago, and so I saw the wigs that she was wearing, and I'm like, okay, I didn't know you were wearing. My grandma's bougie as hell, so I never in a million years ever thought I'd see her in a synthetic wig, but she's wearing them. And because she's wearing them, they don't look too good, and that breaks my heart, because my grandma, I don't care if you don't remember who you are, you can remember to slay. Okay, but I saw the wigs that she liked, so this is also why I got a couple of short ones, so I have wigs that she can wear as well. No matter if she doesn't have any hair on her head, it's okay. I'm sorry, this is that because I has dementia and stuff like that. But it's okay because please love your grandparents. You never really know when they'll leave you. Anyways, this is one of the wigs that I got for her. Because I saw the wig she had. She had a curly wig, and then she seems to go for more of the straight, wavy looks, the short looks. So I'm gonna give her an option of the wigs that she has, but I also wanted her to, you know, just see. So I'm just going from, I based the wig selections that I got from this last shipment off of what she had. And her, like many other older Black women, are not the biggest fans of a lot of hair or big hair. So I got some shorter, curlier babes. This is obviously something you'll have to, like, you know, you have to, like, you know, what is it called? Split the curls and things of that nature, like that. But this is what this one looks like. This is definitely one that doesn't have to get too big. Notice that when you have curly hair, it's like curly wigs like this, that you can always separate the curls, but you don't have to. You definitely should not wear it like this. Please don't wear any of your wigs like this. Please don't wear any of your wigs like this. I'm going to make a specific video so you know how to change this wig into something that is wearable, but something that also, I'm going to make a video on how you can make this wearable, but also making it wearable with the idea of longevity in mind. People want to just comb this hair out, and yes, you'll have a big old fro and look nice, but it won't last you long. The way you have to separate the curls and the way you work with a wig like this is ensuring that you get the volume without compromising the curl. The longer you can keep the curl, the longer you can keep the wig, because the curls are obviously going to unravel or dread or do whatever they do. But if you can keep the curl pattern, you can generally keep the look for as long as possible. So as the hair starts to get bigger and nappier, you're actually getting more of the look you want versus going away from the look you want. Which is why I love curly wigs, because they get better with time. Like, this would look terrible if I didn't do anything and let it go on with time. But with a little bit of working in the right way, I can actually get the look I want and a look that will be sustainable over time. This is not that look, but wow. Yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting. The curls on this are giving me very like Shirley Temple vibes. I can't show you what this will look like, but I'll post a styling video of me styling this wig, so if you do happen to purchase this one, because you know, she's cute and she'll definitely be cuter once I do her. She wouldn't be a wig that I choose particularly because I like longer hair, but I can't tell you for sure because I haven't styled her yet. So I will leave a styling video. I will style this wig for you in a video later. But for now, what you see is what you get. Obviously, with any curly wig or any wigs, you can just fluff them out, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. So yeah. So I don't know what this one's name is going to be. I want to say Yara, like Yara Shahidi, because I don't know. It actually reminds me of the Haley sisters, but they have dreads. So whenever I have dread headband wigs, I'll name them after Chloe, and I forgot their names, but yeah, you know, Chloe x Haley sisters. But this is giving me, I wanna name her Yara Shahid, like after Yara Shahidi, because this is what her hair reminds me of. So yeah, this baby is named Yara. Yara. My sister's name is also Yara, so that's nice. Yara means butterfly in Arabic. She's not my favorite either, but you know. And I am now seeing that 2 is a better color to choose my wigs in, because it does look closer to an actual hair. The 1B is just too damn black. I can't even imagine what 1 looks like. But people do like 1B, especially if you have a darker skin tone. I obviously like the 2 because it's more complementary to my skin tone. And yeah, the way that 1B would be complementary to a darker skin tone, and how 1 could be really complementary to even a darker skin tone because of that like jet black, like the contrast look. I like the contrast that 2 has with my complexion. Ooh, speaking of complexion, this baby, you know how it is with us brown skin girls and blonde wigs. Like, because really blonde wigs just depend on your undertones. This is, wow. Obviously this is one of my wigs. Please do not consider this construction. All the wigs aren't very well, like I double sewed these babes, these headbands on. This one I was just messing around with, trying a different pattern, but I'm putting her on still so you can see what she is looking like. Blonde is hard on dark skin because, like red lipstick, you have to go by undertones. I'm obviously not going to sew this one because, yikes, I've been playing with her, and because I want to wear her. Once I redo this headband and, you know, get it on there so you can't see all this. This is just all me, really. But I just wanted to show you what this one looks like. I have to reconstruct it again because, yeah, I was just trying new sewing methods, so I didn't really see all these things. But don't worry, your wigs will come correct, I promise. Or you can go, sue me. But please know that your wigs they're fine. And they were made with all of the love and quality in the world, at least that I have to offer. So, blonde. This is the most beautiful, this is the blondest wig I've ever put on my head, and I love it. I really, really love it. I really love it. She's giving me prima donna, first lady on the stage. Your debutees are on your knees to implore you. Can you bow down? Can you bow out when they're calling your name? Think of how they all adore you. Prima donna, enchant us once again. You took you around the theater. Can you bow out when they're shouting your name? So I'm gonna pull this back just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm going to pull this down just a little bit, and then put the headband on. I'm like, I don't like how it doesn't stay on my head. Think of how they all, but if you pull it back just a little bit, just a little bit. Think of how they all. How can I stop this from happening though? Madonna enchanters once again. You took a snob. Lunatics. Okay. So I feel like I look kind of crazy right now. So, because I look crazy, I'm going to try to figure out why, so I can fix it. First, I'm going to re-slick my edges because I am starting up a storm. And yeah. Okay. Okay. Also, just so you know, my hair is in like 4 braids right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 braids in my hair total. And my hair, so when you wear straight hair like this, if you really want to be snatched, you have to braid your hair smaller, especially if you're wearing a headband on top. This really bulky headband's gonna look extra bulky on top of my hair if I have an entire headband already under my wig. You know, we're putting layers on, but in order for all the layers to look natural, you have to put in the work. Just like makeup, when it comes to hair, if you want it to look really good, you have to be able to put in the work, or invest in hair that looks good all the time. Speaking of that, where the hell is my brush? Alright, I cannot find my brush because I don't really brush my hair like that. Only time I brush my hair is when I wear wigs. And I don't really wear straight hair. You don't really have to brush curly hair. So this is my first time actually ever brushing this hair. Like, and this is so blonde. Like, this would look so pretty on really dark skin with someone who has cooler undertones, because wow, like wow. This color looks fantastic on really deep skin. Like, because this color is so cool, the way it complements cool skin is just phenomenal. I'm thinking of like people on Instagram, like the really dark skinned girls who wear the gray eye contacts and like the silver hair. They're playing onto that cool concept of like complementing their skin tone, because if I try to wear gray hair with gray contacts, my skin is way too warm for all that. Which is why I prefer to wear like honey colors, like warm colors. I like 27s, 30s, things like that. This is way too blonde. This is way too light for me. But if you have a darker skin tone, this would not be too light for you. The concept of, oh, it's too light for me, too dark for me, that doesn't really matter. It's not about the lightness or the darkness. It is about the undertones and the colors and complementary colors and things of that nature. So I've re-slicked my edges. Please do not mind the black string you can see. Let's see. Control wig. Hold 10 to 12 inches from hair. Spray evenly over hair. Do not saturate. Brush or comb into styled looks. I'm trying to see if like there is a way to prolong the life of synthetic hair. So I've been really like investing in these wig sprays because I want your money, y'all, but I don't want your money, you know? I want you to get the bang for your buck out of your wigs. So even if they are synthetic, you can still, I want you to be able to get your whole money's worth from them. Ooh, oh my God, this spray. Holy crap. Did you just see that? Oh my God, that's so sick. I've never used this before. I don't think I've ever seen synthetic hair just go back like that. What the heck? That's so crazy. Like, whoa. You saw me brush it out and the curl pattern just returned. This is synthetic. That's scary. I love it. But as you can see, my hair is kind of bulky underneath, so it doesn't really have like a, like I feel like you can tell this is a wig for sure. But I mean, I don't think people are really like, oh, I thought that was your hair. There's no way if I come to work the next day, people are like, what happened to your luscious blonde hair? Cause yeah. But with this hair, I feel like you definitely can't just wear it as a headband because it looks nice-ish. I wouldn't wear it like this for sure. But it definitely looks good with a headband. Blue and blonde really do go so well together. Like, see? Now that looks like, oh, I don't know if that's a sew-in. I don't know if it's a wig. It could be her hair. Yeah. The dark edge thing is getting a little murky on this one, but I bought this wig because I really wanted to see what that color, like I've never worn hair so blonde before, and it just looks so good. That wig spray really did magic. Like, what the heck? It's like crack. Just gonna. Wow. Just wow. just wow. Just wow. Like the color really is everything. I can't really see any other way to wear this. I think if I cut layers into it, it will look a little bit better, because right now it's giving me really flat, like I'm getting real Becky here instead of giving Beyonce. I'm getting Becky with the gun hair instead of like B. Know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna cut some layers into this. All these wigs I'm gonna have to style just so you guys get, just get the juices going, so you can see how you can utilize these wigs to their fullest capabilities. People are asleep on headband wigs, but I've been rocking headband wigs for 5 years now. I've seen them at their best and at their worst, and it's not really the wig itself, it's just knowing how to maneuver it, how to work with it, so it works in your best interest.